1, 2.
I'm here with James Field. He's the Chief Technical Officer of the Caravan Industry Association of Australia. And he's going to run us through some of the main things that you should think about when you're buying an RV. Now, James, I already own a van, but assume I don't. Tell me, what are the things that I should be thinking about?
Sure, so let's take a step back. Do you want to tow or do you want to drive, first of all?
For me, towing all the way.
Okay, sure. So we'll discount the motorhome and camper van conversation for a second, but it might be right for someone. A lot of people love the motorhome and camper van options. So the first thing we need to consider here is what's your daily drive? What do you drive at the moment?
Isuzu MUX.
Okay, cool. So we already know there, we're going to have to look at the max towing capacity of that vehicle.
3,000 kilos.
Great, so we know that. Now let's then look, we know what we can buy in terms of overall rating of a caravan or a camper trailer. So not that necessarily you'd want to go right up to that limit, but that's essentially, you can't go any heavier than that in terms of the ratings. Where are you going to be storing it? Are you going to store it? Are you going to...
Yeah, for me, storage is always a thing.
Sure.
It would have to be in the backyard, but I take your point.
Yes.
Not everybody would have the garage space, so they really do need to think about how to store their van.
Yeah, well, pop tops is a good example of that. I mean, people will purchase a pop top for many reasons, but sometimes that reason may be in terms of garage height. Likewise, a camper trailer, tent trailer. But if your space isn't an option and you want a full size, then obviously you'd go a caravan. And then you'd be looking at layout options. So for your family, if you've got kids, which you do, you need bunks, obviously, or you want to be able to set something up in the annex. So let's consider that floor plan, and then where are you going to be going?
I want to go everywhere.
Cool.
Personally, I don't want to be limited. So if I'm buying a caravan, camper trailer, whatever it is, I don't want to feel as though I can only stick to the highways, the byways. I want to be able to hit the sand. I want to be able to, go out to Chambers Pillar.
Right. So let's look at a product then that has an appropriate coupling, has the appropriate suspension and tyres, has those appropriate clearances if you don't want to be restricted at all. That's not for everyone, and definitely there's budget attached to looking at a dedicated off-road product. Whereas if you're looking at an on-road product, you could go something with like beam and leaf suspension, you go a standard 50mm ball, all those kind of things. You're not looking at increased clearances at the rear or heights or anything like that. So, and that's a consideration. You want to go and look, touch and feel a heap of products.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of options out there. The industry run caravan shows, I always recommend hands down the best place to go and look at a heap of vans very, very quickly. And I guess narrow down your short list there. One of the things we're going to be looking for obviously is the van RVMAP accredited, or is that manufacturer RVMAP accredited? We're going to be considering that. In terms of using the product, are you going to need to have a lot of water? Are you going to need to have solar and batteries so you can essentially run self-sufficient? And how long will you be doing that for?
The alternative, I guess, would be, am I going to be staying in caravan parks a lot?
Absolutely.
If I want to be free camping, I need to be thinking about 12-volt power, water storage, and even grey water these days.
It's a little bit difficult in the industry run caravan shows to do a test tow on the day, but you want to be going and test towing. You've already got your tow rig, which is great, and you know how it handles, but you also want to then put something on the back that's going to be very, very comparable or what you're looking to purchase. Go for a test tow. Do you feel it? Then you might even find that by towing, it's not for you. It may not be comfortable. And towing's not for everybody. It's fantastic, and if the setup is correct, and it will feel incredibly safe and it'll feel comfortable. But if you're not confident in doing that, maybe a motorised product such as a motorhome and camper van might be right for you as well.
What are your thoughts on budget, James?
Yeah, so budget is definitely an important factor when you're purchasing anything, and purchasing a caravan or a motorhome is a big decision to make. But the beauty of our industry is we've got products that range from entry-level tent trailers right through to luxury motorhomes that will suit everybody. But you've also got to consider, like, what's my minimum here? What do I really need, and what do I want, and what could I do without?
Sure. James, some really useful tips there. If I didn't already have a caravan, I reckon I'd have all the information I now need to go and do it properly.
No worries. Thanks, Max.